real carbon fibre. I'm having real carbon fibre for this. Oh, this road looks bad. Welcome everyone to another point of view video, but not just a point of view. In this video, a little bit different to the other one, I actually want to do a bit of talking. It's on my dinner hour. I thought I'd come out, weather's dry, let's do a little bit of a drive and a little bit of a chat. So I actually came here on, I think it was my second ever point of view video. But I kind of turned around. It was just a little bit of a test really to see if I could improve it. But what I want to do is, I've never actually driven further than like a turnaround point down here. So I just thought it's, you know, it looks quite nice, kind of country roads, quite quiet. It might be quite nice to just sort of see where the road leads and have a bit of a chat. So what I wanted to do was do a little bit of an update, because I'm sure some of you might have noticed that there's been a lack of sort of modification videos done to the car. Now, issue of that is I've been waiting on things. Some things waiting for a long time, some things I knew I had to wait for, but they'd been prepaid, and basically sort of ran out of money, but at the same time, money is sort of in place to pay for things that are coming up. So one of the big things that hopefully should be getting done this month, finally, will be the headlights, which a few of you obviously are excited about just as much as I am. So hopefully, you know, they will be with us within the next month, all being well. And one thing that I bought back in, you won't even believe this, back in January I bought, but there's been a problem with couriers and the whole Brexit. It's basically the strut brace for the front of the engine. And I know a few of you have sort of asked about this as well, so apologies for the lack of a video on this. But the issue has been that, yeah, oh wow, sorry, just to interrupt, but how nice is this, look. Oh. Whoa, it's like a roller coaster. Probably didn't come across quite like that, but that was cool speed over that little hump. You kind of felt like your body go lift a little bit into the air. I might have to be a bit slower now because it is narrow country lanes. Sorry, what was I talking about? Yep, the strut brace. So yeah, it was bought, and I wanted it custom done in the gold to sort of match the rest of the engine bay and look theming of the car, which was all good. You know, it all sort of was like, yeah, we could do that. But the issue we've had is that this saying is to do with couriers and Brexit not allowing customs, not allowing the product to be brought into the country. So that was back in January when I put the order in. Now, I've been told that it should be getting made now, and I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks that it might arrive. So that's the update on that. So I feel like a few things are actually going to kind of come at once. Now, another update is a couple of things, actually two things on the interior. So, as a few of you watched, and if you watched the full video on when I did the flocking on the interior of the car, this was the stuff from Mods and Flocks. As much as I sort of loved, you know, the actual finish, don't get me wrong, it's really nice. I just wasn't really happy in the end with the, oh, I might have to pull over and do maybe a picture or something. I think that is a pretty impressive view. Not sure how well everyone can see that. I'll probably end up taking a video, but you can actually see what it's like, sort of a power station off into the distance, and I think that is probably about 30 miles away, which is impressive. Oh, it's pretty windy up here. Okay, so sorry for that, I just wanted to get a quick picture because it was a pretty cool view up here. The flocked parts, as much as they are good, I'm just not massively happy with them in the end. I thought I would like that finish in the car, but I don't know, I seem to have changed my mind. The only kind of bits I like really are these in the corner, but it was this that I like the leather in the Alcantara. And as much as some people said like, oh, stay away from doing all the shiny black in the car, a lot of gloss black, well, I'm going for things slightly different. So I actually don't want to quite announce it yet, because I want to see what everyone thinks when I have them done. That will probably be in it's going to be up to about a month's time. Again, tying in with a few of the other videos that are going to be done on the car. And then to tie in with that on the interior, as I just mentioned, I like this Alcantara. So I'm actually having redone the two gaiters in the car from the same colour concept company, but they are going to be doing it in the exact same material that I had the steering wheel done in, with the black Alcantara instead of charcoal, gold stitching. The gear knob's going to get done, and wait for it, real carbon fibre. I'm having real carbon fibre for this. Oh, this road looks bad. Good old British country roads. Yeah. So I'm actually having a bit of carbon fibre put in, which is pretty sweet, and also replacing these horrible tacky fake carbon fibre gel overlays, which are just crap. I'm actually getting proper carbon fibre, so it should look really nice, and it's going to obviously be very high gloss, which is why I think it'll tie in with when I get something else done instead of the flocked parts in the car, and it isn't going to be gloss black. So that is kind of a bit of an update really on where we are with the channel and the mods. And there's a couple of things that I would like to do, but it still always costs money. Is like, I want to paint the calipers gold. Now, that's not so much, here's a little bit of a financial problem, because it's actually quite expensive. I'm gonna have to buy another can of that gold that I've been using. I was thinking of buying some primer and then this 2K lacquer to make sure it's super nice and shiny and protected and looks nice. And that 2K lacquer, just one can, is about 18 quid. But I was thinking, while I'm doing that, and the reason I'm going for 2K lacquer is because it will be really hard wearing and give a really nice finish. Compared to when I did some of the lacquer spraying on the engine bay, it kind of left a bit of a slightly sticky, tacky feel, and that's what I've found out, is I'm not been using the right stuff. Just normal kind of lacquer, that's kind of one of the issues you get with stuff like that. So a little bit miffed at sort of, you know, wasted time and money. I might have to sort of respray and use 2K lacquer on the engine bay parts as well. But that's just more content for the channel going forward. And then finally, what I would like to do, if I can afford it at some point, hopefully sort of this summer before I can get to the October track show, is I want to get the plastics and the bodywork on the outside of the car sorted. And then at that point, the car should look pretty sweet. It should look really, really good on the outside. God, these roads are proper one way, aren't they? There's not many places to do like that. Not many places to do turning around spots. Probably make for a really good rally course, this though. But yeah, apologies not for doing any fast blasting around these country roads, but you just can't. It's proper narrow. Oh, and then here's a big lorry. Which, can I squeeze? Can I squeeze? Now, if I was in some sort of Land Rover or Range Rover or Lamborghini, let's say, you would never have got past that. I only just squeezed past that. Another reason why this is better than a Lamborghini. Right, I've got to admit, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going. So, I think I'll do a little bit more driving and less talking. And let's see where the hell this ends up. Only problem with having the sunroof in this car is it's slightly warped, and I don't know if it comes across on camera, but I can hear wind noise and it's so annoying. At some point, I'm hoping in the future, I bet it won't be cheap, is I wouldn't mind seeing if like a glass company, like an auto glass company, can fix that and sort of get rid of the warped front so that it doesn't have the horrible wind noise and it's a better seal. I'll probably end up heading home now. So yeah, thanks for everyone who sort of joined me on this little trip out in the ST. Sorry it wasn't any sort of fast driving. Maybe I can give it a quick little blast now in second. I still love that sound. So good. And you know what? And it feels still pretty quick. And this is a standard car. It's only got an induction kit on it, which, you know, probably adds 5 horsepower or something. So it's only 150 horsepower. And it just feels like it has more, this car. I would love to get it on a dyno, you know, because for all I know, maybe it's got something else underneath that I didn't notice. Like, you know, like it might have a Miltec Flexi on it or something. You know, and it might have had some sort of remap. I don't know. It does feel faster than it should be, if that makes sense. You know, I have been in faster cars before with more horsepower, but it just feels like it does. So yes, as I was saying, thanks everyone for watching, you know, for coming along for the ride, listening to what I've got to say with the channel, and I will catch you in a future video, hopefully sometime very soon with some sort of modifications. Thanks all for watching. See you soon. Bye.